kind of bands have you had out here?
I've had many different bands. I've had everyone from Daniel Lanois to Arctic Monkeys to Queens of the Stone Age, Masters of Reality, Uncle, Duke Spirit, tons of bands, Giraffes. It just keeps going and going. It's slowed down a little since I live here. It's not as much of a working studio as when friends want to come by, which I luckily have some really great, amazing friends, and they come by to record. So I just keep it open for them. Otherwise, it's kind of just for me.
Yeah, it's a nice hobby studio.
It's great, you know. It's funny because the last band I had was Snow Patrol, and they were awesome, amazing guys. But I had to move out of my house for a few days because they needed more room. So I moved my bed to Hutch's house and moved there. But we had a great time. They're super talented, great people, and we had a great time here.
So you did the last album there?
They started writing some stuff here. They're coming back I believe in March, which will be nice. We had a great time. They wrote a bunch of stuff and they had a great time. So coming back and trying to write a little more. Yeah. And it looks like I have more guests come. Mr. Chris Goss, world famous producer of bands such as Caius and Queens of the Stone Age, and his band Masters of Reality, who I'm getting ready to go out on tour with right now. If you'd like to meet him, he's a very awesome gentleman. Chris, these are the gents from TC Electronics. They're filming us right now.
I'll have you know I was one of the first people to use a finalizer years ago.
Nice.
Hi. Chris.
Tour?
Here, I'll show you a little bit underneath. Got a few old synths here. An old Whirly, an old Rhodes, an old Clav, an old Korg Micro. And then in the closets you've got more old keyboards, some old Rolands, and few other items. And then in these you got you got the pedals, and this is where I keep my TC stuff right there, that where you can grab it easiest. So all these are filled with either pedals or synths or whatever. Almost every place has more keyboards or microphones or guitars.
So you accumulated all this stuff over the years?
I have accumulated all this stuff in the 18 years that I've had the studio.
Crazy.
No throwing out here.
No.
I just got 2 new guitars at the swap meet. I got this Vox Phantom copy. It's a copy. It's called a Surfer by Hilo. It's got a log for a neck, but it still looks awesome.
That is so cool. It's a hollow kind of thing, right?
It's
so cool.
And then not only that one, but I got this one. This guy out here makes these, and they're pretty cool little cigar box electric guitars. So yeah, we'll have to plug some of these into the tone print and see how we can fuck them up, you know?
Definitely. Nice.
So you have a favorite guitar?
This guitar over here is one of my favorites. It's an old Silvertone guitar, which is one of my favorites. That's one, and then I think my very favorite is in here. It's an old early '70s Les Paul that was customized in probably '72. It was built by a place in Memphis called Strings and Things, and it's when I saw it, it was in a glass case, and it was $4,000 in 1974. Oh. And I didn't even play guitar. I was there with my brother, but it's got really cool tortoiseshell binding. It's got split coil humbuckers, and it's been thrown around by me. I started playing clubs in 1977, and punk rock was big, so you used to throw your guitars around. Yeah. Neck's been broken, but it's still the best guitar in here, I think. I think it's the best one.
It's an awesome looking guitar. So
it looks great.
You've done all the damage?
I have. I tried to get Gibson to make me another one because I think it's the coolest looking guitar, but they wouldn't go for it now.
They don't do that shape anymore, do they?
No, no,
What's
this
it,
one,
the
they never
small,
did this one. They did kind of one, but it wasn't quite as good as this. But I don't know if you. I mean, it's a log and it's heavy.
Oh yeah,
But it,
solid mahogany. Kind
yeah,
of thing.
it's. I would say it's probably a 69 or 70. I don't think it was new when they made it. But it's funny because they only made 5. They made one for Ace Frehley. They made one for Jeff Beck. They made one for, I think it was Pat Travers.
Yeah.
One more person I can't remember, and then I ended up with one. And they contacted me not too long ago. They heard I still had it, and he asked me to send photos. All the others are in perfect shape. No one's touched them. And I was like, here it is. And he was like, oh. Like, it was such a, they were so bummed that it looked so bad. But you know what? It doesn't really matter what it looks like.
I love the crackling on the
I
neck.
know, it looks great, huh? It looked better before the neck was broken to here.
Oh, really?
But I got a guy named Gene Liberty to fix it, and he repaired it really well.
You can't feel that it's broken.
No, I mean it was split to here, and the fretboard was peeled off, and it all after 30 years of throwing it across the stage, it broke by me putting it against the amp and walking off stage, and it just fell sideways.
Yeah, they have this soft spot right here.
Yeah, but isn't that funny? I mean, I've got videos of me just like launching it, nothing.
Nothing.
But yeah, I think that's my favorite.
A really cool looking guitar.